Good afternoon. It is a beautiful day again. And I say it's a beautiful day out because it's raining. We needed rain in this part of the country. So I say it's a beautiful day out. It's kind of cold and rainy outside, but that's okay. That's okay. So today I'm going to talk about how to get unstuck in your business. Are you feeling stuck in your business? Are you wondering what to do next? I know that I have gone through that. And I have, there's been times when it's like, okay, I've been doing the same stuff over and over and over. And I just feel complacent. Like I'm doing the stuff and nothing's changing. And I've been there. I've been there, done that. And so I started listening to some other people about how to get unstuck, how to set things up so that you can get unstuck in your business. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from and join the conversation. And hopefully I can see comments come through. I look to my screen and of course I don't see any comments at this point yet, but sometimes they come through and sometimes they don't. I am using StreamYard to do this broadcast. So you do have to give StreamYard the okay for me to see your comments. So if you're joining me live, please join the conversation. And if you're watching the replay, come back, give me comments anyway, and I will come back and say hello. Love the interaction. So let's talk about getting unstuck in your business. You know, when I first got started, it was pretty clear to me. I was listening to certain people, peers of mine, and it was pretty clear to me that there wasn't a whole lot of expectations. There was actually a lot of copy and paste messages, a lot of phone calls, those kinds of things. And it was really just a lot of busy work. It felt like I was just really extremely busy and making no traction. And so I wanted to figure out, how is it that some people are doing so well and others are really struggling? And one of the biggest mistakes that I made was I was listening to the people that were still struggling instead of listening to the people that are actually making it and are actually have a business and have a big following, and you know, their business has grown and all of that. So who are you listening to? That's my question. Who are you listening to? If this makes sense at all to you, put a 2 in the comments, because it took me a while. I was listening to a certain group of people because they were my friends. They were my newfound friends, and they were very nice people. Don't get me wrong. They were very nice people. But I found out that they really didn't know social media marketing. They knew marketing as they had learned it. And so it's not their fault. It's mine. It's nobody's fault. It's just I learned from it. So, yeah, you just need to learn what works and what doesn't. And so I'm now sharing. So today's training is all about sharing what works, what has worked for me, and what has worked for the mentors that I'm working with now. So let's talk about the 4 things to get unstuck in your business. One of the things that I like to do is I like to put out little videos or even just a post that is asking a question. I like to do my market research with my audience by asking questions. It comes in the form of a post. It's not always very clear that I'm doing market research at all. I mean, I usually isn't very clear. It's a question. And then I look at the responses and I pay attention to the responses and I make notes and know that, okay, so now, you know, the majority of the people that responded, they like it this way versus that way, you know. And so depending on what my question is, you know, but listening to your audience, that's number 1, is just listening to your audience. Serve them. That's what you're here for anyway, right? I mean, you want to serve them. And you got to be able to hear what they're saying. but you also got to ask questions to be able to find out what they're saying or what they want, So don't sell to them, serve them. It's that simple. You need to serve your people, not sell to them. Okay. Number 2 is to stay focused. It is so easy to get distracted these days. You got your phone in your hand. It takes 2 seconds or a second to get completely distracted. I heard a quote here on a video not long ago, and it said, successful people do not get up in the morning and watch short videos on your phone or watch videos on your phone for the first couple hours of the day. And I thought, that is so easy to do. It is absolutely, and I'm guilty myself. I know that's not production in my business at all. And that is not actually a very good thing. For me, it's not. Have I done it? Yes. But I don't do it anymore because the first couple hours of the day is the best time for me. That's when my brain is the best and I can get a lot done in those first couple hours of the day. So I really don't pay any attention to that. I just go right to the work that I need to do. So that's the thing is you want to make a plan, stay focused. You want to make a plan and have a daily mode of operation. Know what you're going to be doing the next day. Maybe you need to set it up the night before, but know what you're going to be doing. And then it doesn't feel like you're just doing work and not getting anywhere. You have a plan in place. Pay attention. So number 3 is the time factor. Pay attention to what you're spending your time on. And that again goes back to staying focused and getting, that distraction factor. What are you spending your time on? Are you spending your time looking at other people's posts for hours a day? Or are you actually doing work that you have to, first of all, determine what is production work for you? What is productive? What moves your business forward? And then you have to, then it's kind of like pay attention to the time that you're spending on that versus the easy stuff. And disciplining yourself to make sure that you are doing what is productive. I compare it to going to work. I mean, you can't go and work for someone else and sit and be on your phone all day watching videos, for example. So if I'm not going to do it when I'm at another person's, at my job, my day job, then I shouldn't be doing it in my business either. So it's kind of like you don't procrastinate there. You get the things done you need to do. So then also get them done over here in your business. And that's called paying attention to your time factor. And there's a lot of information out there about how to get more done in less time. And if you set up, let's say you set up on your calendar 20 minutes, I'm going to do this for 20 minutes, whatever it is. Maybe it's writing another blog. You're going to write for 20 minutes. Tomorrow, I'm going to add another 20 minutes to that blog. That's production. That's being productive. So that's how I do it. And then the final step to all of this is to evaluate. Evaluate your day. I like to evaluate each day. Now, sometimes people need to start by that evaluation, and I'll explain the evaluation, but sometimes people need to evaluate an hour at a time. So the evaluation process is 3-2-1 evaluation. First of all, you list 3 things that worked for you in the time frame that you're evaluating of. What are 3? So let's say yesterday. What are 3 things that worked that you did yesterday that were really good for your business? What are 2 things that did not work? And then list 1 thing that you might do differently tomorrow so you don't repeat the 2 things that did not work. So that's the 3, 2, 1. 3 things that worked, 2 things that did not work, and 1 thing that you might do differently tomorrow. So there you have it. How to get unstuck in your business. Let me know what you got out of this. Let me know what is 1 thing you're going to change in your business so that you can move forward and move onward. I would love to hear from you. That's what I have for you today. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to y'all again soon.